Hello guys, Michaela here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another speed build. Today we are working on a rental home in the world of Granite Falls, which is the world I came with Outdoor Retreat, which was, I believe, one of the first game packs that we got with the game, like early when the game came out. Anyway, I initially wanted to build this under the snow in winter, but I decided, because I loved the roof, which you'll see in a while, I just loved the way that turned out. I loved the way the roof looked, and I thought it would be a shame to hide it under a pile of snow, so that's why I decided to keep it in winter. It's still in winter, so the landscaping is like wintry without leaves and things like that, but there is no snow on the house because I just couldn't hide the beautiful roof in combo with this paneling from Eco Lifestyle. It's just gorgeous. So yeah, I initially wanted to go with a lighter color scheme, but then I ended up going for this darker swatch of the paneling because I just felt like it fit a little bit better into Granite Falls. Anyway, so the build comes in at 40,469 simoleons, which it's not going to be something you will care about if you decide to rent this place, because they are, I believe, rents if you want to rent out the place, so you don't necessarily care for that. But if you maybe want to decide to place this build somewhere else in a different world and live in that with your Sims, you can definitely do that as well, and then it comes in at this price. So it's a 40 by 30, as I said, in Granite Falls, and it's 2-bedroom and 1-bathroom home, so there's space for, I'm not sure, 3 or 4 Sims. I'm not like 100% out for 4 Sims. There's place for 4 Sims. There is 1 master bedroom for the parents and 1 kids bedroom with a bunk bed. I believe I used one from base game because I just didn't like the ones from Dream Home Decorator for this, so I believe I used one of those. And this is where you can see the roof. I was absolutely thrilled to use this roof from Werewolves, and yeah, as I said, I felt like it would be a shame to hide this beautiful, gorgeous roof underneath a pile of snow. And to be honest, the Granite Falls really looks cute, even in like wintry, even in like a wintry setting. So like it's winter, but it's not snow. So I felt like that looked really cute. And yeah, I'm in love with the roof, and I cannot. I wouldn't be able to cover it in snow. I placed a lot of coniferous trees around the house because I wanted to make sure they are green, they're not without leaves, so that's why a lot of them are around the house. I mean, honestly, it's not that big a deal because coniferous trees are very common in Granite Falls, so it fits right in. So the landscaping is really like wild and not wild, like it's not like taking care of landscaping. It's like however you'd find the nature to be, maybe. So maybe the owner of the rental kind of keeps it from being like completely overgrown, but he kind of lets it live, or like they kind of let it live its own life. So there's a lot of like bushes and plants, and I think it turned out pretty cool. Yeah, I am starting a couple of week period where I'm not gonna have any school. So I have to go to school this week because we have some like extra classes that we didn't have time for before Christmas. So we need to kind of finish up on that. But I don't have any more exams, hopefully. I took one yesterday, which was Thursday, and I took one, and I don't have the results yet, so I'm hoping it'll be good. But I'll probably know on Sunday, hopefully, if the teacher doesn't take forever to grade the papers or like grade the test. And yeah, after that I'm gonna have like 3-4 weeks off from university, which I'm completely excited about, super excited about, and I want to start streaming. I've mentioned it in my previous videos, and I have done my setup in Streamlabs, so I have my scenes ready, I have my camera ready. I just need to figure out how to include music, how to I don't know what I was going to say. Oh yeah, music and also my like voice and my microphone. And that's like the only thing I'm missing at the moment. So you're watching this on Sunday after the Friday I'm recording the voiceover on, and I might have already streamed on Friday. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm gonna have time for it, but I would like to try just like a test run, maybe like a room build. Maybe that's what I did, because that's what I have in mind at the moment. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it happen, but I wanted to try just something short to kind of see how the quality is, how my laptop handles it, how internet handles it, how the sound is. So I just want to kind of try it out for like a couple of like a half an hour maybe. Yeah, so we're almost finished. Back to the build. We're almost finished with the exterior of the house. As I said, I kept it fairly simple because it's in the middle of Granite Falls, which is like a very wild natural world. So there is a fire pit at the front of the house, and here on the deck that's above the lake, there is just like some seating, I think a barbecue and a couple of sunbeds. I was inspired by the roof, and I kind of implemented hints of orange here and there. So you have the orange sunbeds, you have the orange like chair from outdoor retreat that's by the fire. So I kind of wanted to kind of implement the hints of the orange inside as well. So here is a small bathroom. There is kind of a hallway between the kitchen dining space and where the bedrooms are going to be, and the living room, which I wanted to do. I initially wanted to separate that bit of the house into bedrooms, but because I wanted to include a fireplace, I needed the part of the house on the left to be for the living room. And now we're starting to work on the kitchen. I really like how the kitchen turned out. It's like really natural and earthy and cozy and like very deep brown. I just love the way the interior of the house kind of connects with the outside. So there is a lot of green, a lot of dark brown, a lot of orange obviously, but yeah. So the shape of the kitchen is a bit quirky and weird, because I wanted to keep the door, like the entrance door, in the middle of this part of the house, and there was no way I could just fit everything I wanted. So the kitchen itself, the dining space, there was no way I could keep it. Somehow I would sorry, there was no way that I could make it work some other way, because there are doors in the bedrooms, there are doors to the outdoor deck, and I just couldn't make it work any other way. So this is why the kitchen is a bit weird, but I feel like since the part from the left of the stairs is where the fridge is and the sink is, I don't think it's that big of a deal, because you'd cook by the stove obviously, but you still, when you need to kind of wash dishes, you can kind of put them away. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if it would be practical in real life, but it's a Sims, so I think it doesn't matter. I used a lot of things from Cottage Living here. So the counters are from Cottage Living, the appliances are from the Cottage Living pack. So the not fridge, yeah, fridge and the stove. And yeah, speaking of packs, we got new kits yesterday, I believe. So it was on Thursday, and I haven't had a chance to take a look yet. I might later today, during the stream. I might do, but I got it already because I love the bathroom clutter kit. I'm not getting the other casket because obviously I never spend time in CAS, so it feels a bit pointless to buy them, but I did buy the bathroom color kit because I think it looks gorgeous, and some of the items are incredible. And yes, I know some of the textures are a bit questionable, like the elastics and bobby pins on one of the boxes, or the cable from the hair dryer, but blow dryer, but I really like the idea, and some of the items I really like, so that's why I decided to go for it and buy it anyway. Also kind of like a reward for going through my exams already. So that's kind of how I justified the purchase. We're almost done here. I really like the way this turned out, as I said, because I like the mix of colors, I like the mix of dark, brown, kind of like a rustic vibe. I used a rug from Werewolves here, which I thought fit perfectly with like the idea I wanted to go for and with like the color scheme and the feel that I wanted to go for. So there are some modern elements like the bench here in the hallway. That's from Sit Living, I believe, which is completely modern, but a lot of the things are like very rustic. So maybe the person that owns the rental bought it when it was like completely run down and decided to renovate it, but kind of keep the feel of the house. So that's kind of my thought process. Here I'm kind of trying to figure out how to lay out the bathroom. I wanted to make something a little bit interesting, but unfortunately, because it's so small, I couldn't really figure out a placement that would be a bit more interesting than the standard placement of everything. And I believe we're going to move on to the living room. I really like the combo of this tile with the wallpaper from, I believe, Jungle Adventure, and the orange kind of really fits nicely together. And I think the orange like really looks nice. It kind of resembles copper for me, and it looks really cute with the brown and with the green. Yeah. So we are now working on this kind of like a built-in library, which I thought was a really cute idea. So I used a fireplace from Cottage Living with 2 bookcases from high school years that I kind of put into the fireplace, and it kind of created this like built-in feel, and I really like that. I feel like it would be really cool, and yeah, I like built-in units in general, and this looks really nice. I also wanted to try and keep the clutter to a minimum because, you know, it's a rental, so I don't really want to have a lot of clutter in here because it's not someone's home. So there is some clutter, but I kind of didn't, so it wouldn't be that personal. Maybe these are things that you would give to your clients if they come to an Airbnb. So there are like Seymours, some cups, some like magazines so they can read something, books. So I kind of wanted to keep it that way so the clutter is not as personal. Yeah, I used again a rug from Werewolves with a couch and chairs from Eco Lifestyle. Sorry, it sometimes takes me a while to remember which things are from which bag because there's a lot of them now, so it's kind of hard to remember. As I said, I wanted to kind of keep the feel kind of rustic, and that I think is perfect. That couch is perfect for that. I can't speak today, I'm sorry. Sometimes takes me a while to remember words. Excuse me, sorry. I also used the table from Outdoor Retreat, and I put the kind of chess clutter piece from the Everyday Clutter Kit, which again I thought looked really nice. And I also put an easel in the living room because maybe it's like a very known place for artists. Maybe they really like coming here and getting inspired by the nature. Anyway, we are moving on to the bedroom. So this one is for the kids. So there, as I said, are bunk beds. I initially went, I realized, I thought I went with these, but I think in the end, I ended up going for like completely base game one. So this bed is originally from Parenthood, I believe. So I decided later on to kind of keep the kind of vibe of the whole house because this doesn't really fit. The beds are quite modern, industrial, and I didn't really like the way it turned out. So I think I ended up going for a base game bed with like brown bedding. I think that was the one I chose because it fit better with kind of the look that I was going for. Yeah, this is the one that I ended up going with. And I also got to use this cute rug from the Little Campers kit, as well as other decorations as well. And I really like the way this bedroom turned out. It's like really cozy and cute. And finally, we are moving on to the master bedroom, which is for the parents. I think I used this swatch of the high school years bed, and some clutter pieces here and there as well. Again, the same rug that I've kept going throughout the entire house because I just love the way it looks here. And I'm just adding, because there's not much space, I'm just adding these poofs from Tiny Living to kind of serve as not coffee tables, bedside tables. So anyway, we are almost at the end of today's speed build. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It would mean a lot to me. I'm still getting closer to the 4,000 watch hour mark, and I hope to achieve it in the next couple of months. So it would really help me out if you subscribe, because then you will never miss a video that I post. Right now I'm gonna be changing my schedule a little bit, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna keep you informed. If you want to download this build, you can get it on the gallery. My ID is michaelasimsyt, or you can get the tray files in the description box below, as always, on my Ko-fi page. And yeah, I again hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you are having a great day, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye!